Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. So when we think back on the history of Tundra and some iconic, very important years, of course, we're going to talk about the first model year, 2000. That started it all. And then the beginning of the second gen in 2007, which I think really took the Tundra to the next level to be a true half-ton competitor. And then after that, the 2014 model year was a major refresh on the exterior look of the Toyota Tundra. 2020, you started to see a lot of modern small features added to the great second gen. And then, of course, 2022, the new gen. There is a forgotten year there that we don't talk about nearly as much. And this video was inspired the other week when we saw that TRD Sport on the lot, that beautiful Barcelona red. And of course, I'm talking about the 2018 model year. That was a huge step forward for Toyota Tundra. And when that truck came out, there wasn't a lot of talk on all of the changes that actually came with it. So today, we're going to go over all of it. First, let's talk about some of the things that we lost coming into 2018, and that is the regular cab option on the Tundra. 2017 was the final year, and that was a 2 or 3-seater with an 8-foot bed. Coming into 2018, that was no more. The only two cabs that were now available for that 2018 model year, Crewmax and double cab. There were also two V8 engines available at the time, 5.7 V8, 4.6 liter V8 as well. Okay, so you had that option still in 2018. And let's not forget, 2018 is also the last year of the transmission cooler. That went away after 2018, and a lot of Tundra owners were very unhappy about that one. So 2018 was your last year for that as well. Now, what was new for 2018? We saw the TRD Sport package be introduced on the Tundra, and that was a nice little change and gave everybody something that they've been asking for, something that's a body color, great looking truck, but not at TRD Pro pricing. This truck here was body color all the way around, had the hood scoop on it, it had the 20-inch wheel that was shared with the Platinum. The real difference is that the TRD Sport had a different center cap on it. This was also a Sport Tune Bilstein suspension. It had more of a roadworthy tire on it. It had the TRD front and rear sway bar. So that was the big package for 2018. Such a big deal to Toyota that they didn't offer a 2018 TRD Pro. They took 1 year off from TRD Pro to introduce this new TRD package to you. And I applaud them for it because there was a lot of attention, especially at auto shows, of this new TRD Sport package. Beautiful truck, very close looking to a TRD Pro. It is the only other Tundra than TRD Pro that shares the fake hood scoop, so keep that in mind. What are some other things we saw in 2018? This is a big deal right here. We saw Toyota Safety Sense. That was introduced in 2018 on the Tundra, and that gave the pre-collision system with pedestrian detection function, lane departure alert, dynamic radar cruise control, and automatic high beams. And along with that came a new gauge cluster with a new info screen that showed you things like a digital readout of your speed. There was a lot of options in there. You could see the PSI of each tire that was never available on Tundra. So a small little upgrade to the gauge cluster as well. Is that it? Absolutely not. There was also the introduction of LED headlights and fog lights on the Tundra. Now, they weren't available on all Tundras. SR kept a halogen headlamp, and the lower end SR5 also had that halogen headlamp as well. But once you got into SR5 upgrade and up, it was an LED headlight and an LED fog light. People were asking for that for a very long time. So as you can see, they started to do modern features. Along with Toyota Safety Sense and those new LED headlights and fog lights, they also changed the grills on all Tundras. And you will see the difference when you look from, say, 2017 right up into the 2018 model year. You'll see some honeycomb look. The higher trims got more of a sleeker looking grille package. So that was another thing that was added in 2018. And another small thing, there's some wood grain that is splashed about in the limited interior along the dashboard. But in 2018, they made that more of a darker wood finish, which I absolutely applaud. The pictures will not do that justice, but in person, my father had a 2018 limited. It looked way better than the option in 2017. It kind of looked like the 1794 wood grain look, which was definitely more of a brighter wood grain, but it didn't make a lot of sense in the limited. So in 2018, they went to that as well. So as you can see, There was a lot of stuff that happened in 2018, and unfortunately, we never talk about it. The perfection to me really came 2 years later in 2020 when they added the push button start. They started to give you more modern features like Entune 3.0. But without some of the things we saw in 2018, that would have never been possible in 2020. Toyota Safety Sense was a huge deal. The TRD Sport package, everybody was really jazzed up about seeing that, and it came out great in my opinion. Magnetic gray metallic was the one that they were showing you initially. A lot of pictures were that color on that truck, and it looked perfect with the wheels and everything being body color with the hood scoop and the new grills. It was a great looking package, and again, it didn't kill you when it went to pricing because it was mostly an appearance package, but it did have those TRD front and rear sway bars and a sport tuned Bilstein suspension. Again, the roadworthy Tundra. I always used to call it last generation. We saw the new gauge cluster that came with Toyota Safety Sense, the timeout on the TRD Pro, which a lot of people don't know. 15 to 17, I always call the Gen 1 Pro. 19 to 21 is Gen 2 Pro, and then 22 and up. Between the 2017 Pro and the 2019 Pro, we actually saw the change from an SR5 platform on the Pro in 15 to 17 to a limited platform with more options 19 to 21. So that's another big deal, with that 2018 Tundra. It was a very important year for sure. Last year of that transmission cooler, which again, I know had the attention of a lot of owners, especially those who towed, and the regular cab did not make it to 2018. That was it for that. They discontinued it after the 2017 model year. So a lot of stuff happened in that year. What's your thoughts? Are we missing any years that were monumental for the Toyota Tundra? Once again, 2000 was the start of it all. 2007 was the start of the second gen. And when the Tundra really, really went after the big three, 2014 was the major refresh. Here we are at 2018, which I feel like is a very important year, just as important as 2014 when it comes to, great years for Tundra. And then in 2020, they tied it all together. The best version of the second generation Tundra, as far as platform and everything available, 2020, 2021, extremely important years. And then, of course, 2022 was the new generation. What's your thoughts? I want to hear what you think. Do you own a 2018? Did you feel that 2018 is worthy of being on this list with some of the things we just talked about? I'll tell you, with LED headlights, the fog lights, and the new grills, it did have an amazing look to it. And I'm glad they started to do things like that as far as exterior features goes. And a body color TRD Sport package can't go wrong. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34. TundraDude34 gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.